The crowd held its breath. One final rally, one final point. And just like that, she won. At only 22 years old, she stood at the top of the world, Olympic champion, world number one. A once-in-a-generation talent with more gold medals than most athletes dream of in a lifetime. But what happened next was something no one expected. Because instead of celebrating, she sat down, looked straight into the camera, and began talking about something far more uncomfortable than victory. In the silence that followed, she talked about leaving. This wasn't just the story of a champion, it was the story behind the spotlight. Behind closed doors, her reality was very different. Her journey began early, around 15 years old. In elite sports systems, being special means control. Schedule, training, daily life, all decided for her. By her teens, she was one of the best, but success came at a hidden cost. Then came the injury, pain that didn't feel normal, but the diagnosis was nothing serious, so she kept playing. One thing mattered more than her health, the Olympic timeline. Think about that, one of the best athletes in the world, still expected to act like she was at the bottom. Day after day, year after year, the part no highlight reel ever shows. Then there was the equipment issue. She raised concerns about the gear, shoes causing injuries, affecting performance. But there was no flexibility. The agreement came first, even when it affected her body, even when it affected the best. The real breaking point wasn't the injury, the chores, or the equipment. And in the end, it all came down to trust. She found a trainer who truly understood her, someone who listened and worked with her as an individual. But just before the biggest competition, that person was removed. No explanation, no replacement, just gone. At the Olympics, she wins gold. The world celebrates. But inside, something had changed. Because every person reaches a limit, where staying silent costs more than speaking out. For her, that moment came after the victory. Not before, after. When she spoke about leaving the system, reactions were divided. Some people supported her, others called her ungrateful. But how do you label someone ungrateful after they've given everything? Their time, their health, their youth. Then something bigger happened. Her story wasn't alone. Others began to speak. Similar pressures, similar silence. What once seemed like isolated issues started to look like a pattern. And the cost? It's not just emotional. Years that should have been her peak, now uncertain. That's the real price. Not just medals won, but years lost. So here's the question. What do we value more? The medals or the people who win them? Every time we celebrate without asking what's behind the performance, we're part of that system. She could have stayed silent and walked away, but she didn't. She chose to tell the truth. And now that we've heard it, the least we can do is not ignore it.